playoff is here. The long regular season has all been building to this. And now, first-round games and home field settings. This place is going to be rocking. Welcome to the home of the TCU Horned Frogs in Fort Worth, Texas, Amon G. Carter Stadium. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the number 7 seed in the playoff, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Hermstreet. The playoff is here, and let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Looking to scramble to his left. Pass tipped to the line of scrimmage. That's a great play by the defense.
What a swat there by the defender. And if you think about it, if he swatted that ball and it fluttered into the air, he would have had himself a deflection and a pick.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Ball handed to the running back. He's past the marker and still going. Juked one tackler and picks up first down yardage.
Nice first down here by Texas A&M. The offensive line gets a hat on a hat, gets a good push, and once again, you see the history and tradition of Texas A&M with a great back.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll ride the back again here. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Well, they run it right into a blitz. And that linebacker is coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right. He shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Important second down play coming up. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Caught by the receiver. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot. But I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Grab near the sticks. It's Mung. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain and a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. On the move now. Touchdown, Aggies, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. This offense comes out, immediately gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepare for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. drive, he looks left for a completion. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
If you play zone coverage and the quarterback is patient, this is a tough play to defend. Nice job of waiting for the receiver to get into the window and then making an accurate throw.
So 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open. The quarterback makes the right throw. And look at these yards.
Toss it to the back, running left. Breaks into open space. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
Go with the toss play here to the left side. Let's give credit to the guys up front, the offensive line. Center, guard, tackle, they seal the edge. But I love seeing the receiver's willingness to be a part of that and a good job of blocking downfield. Otherwise, that play cannot be spilled out of the backfield and into the open field. So everyone handled their responsibilities perfectly to pick up some nice yards.
And the Horned Frogs with 1st and 10 here. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. QB keeper all the way. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. Gain makes it 2nd and medium. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. And the back now goes in motion. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
Well, that's a good, hard, tough running there to get that 1st down to keep this drive alive. Early in this game, the offense really asserting themselves. They're not thinking about a field goal. They're trying to put this ball in the end zone.
That's a solid run, good for 1st down yardage. Looking for a man. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
Short completion there. 2nd down coming up. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Breaks free. Runs through the defender. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down.
Here early in the game, the defense right away realizes what they're up against. Having an opportunity to move this receiver around to give him a chance to get out in space are the plays that can really cause a defensive coordinator headaches.
The Horned Frogs looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Quarterback making some changes at the line. And they'll use the ground game here. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down after that previous play. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. It's a quick grab. Tackled pretty quickly, but that is a decent gain on the throw. And as we break for the quarter, Kirk, it's Texas A&M on top. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Out of the gun now on third down. But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
The offense will stay on the field for this fourth down attempt. And he'll set up to throw. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on fourth down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
And what a lesson to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Oh, that one's picked off. Not much on the return, but the important thing, the takeaway snuffs out the scoring threat. Big play. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Excellent field position here for the offense. Here's the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Now they're running on the toss. Touchdown, Texas Christian, as they get on the board here in this playoff game. Well, no surprise for an offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. On first down, it's play action. Moves out of the pocket. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Short connection to the tight end here. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. First down. Looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it in the open. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
And they'll set up for the PAT. The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the TCU offense takes the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking deep to the right side. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up. And Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly. And they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Comes the Aggies offense back on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. I fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards here on 1st and 10.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. They'll run it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. He cannot escape, it's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
They'll kick it away here. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. cross play to the outside. Breaks into the clear. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down play coming up. Throwing off play action. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. That's enough for a first down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
And the Horned Frogs will line up on 1st and 10. And now the handoff. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Handoff heading left. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Keeps it on the draw. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
Gain of 10. 4th down coming up.
And the Horned Frogs will look to convert here on 4th down. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Tackle made at the 26. Good enough for a first down. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Confident play there on 4th and 1. Get behind the big fellas up front. Get a good push. You have to like that call on this part of the field. A punt there doesn't net much of a change in field position, so the right call is made and you pick up the first down.
First down here for this offense. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. Well, sometimes it's obvious, sometimes it's controversial, but that lineman a little bit too far downfield, and that's a costly penalty. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left, perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Breaks free. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy. Now it's second down here. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Handoff on a single back formation. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Timeout, TCU.
So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. Trying to connect from 41 yards away. Knocks that one right down the middle. That puts them back on top. And that is going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Aggies will kick this away to get the second half going. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the TCU offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
Boy, great defensive linemen not only have the ability to get upfield to rush the quarterback, but that instinct to recognize a screen pass. Good job of sensing it and making a play.
After a first down loss, it's second and long from the 23. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. He'll look to throw it here on second down. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Out of the gun now on third down. Lets it go quickly. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Chris, I think I could hear him calling out blocks after that pick, or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping him out of the end zone.
And the Aggies come to the line to run the hurry up. They're going to run it here. Touchdown, Aggies! And they jump on top here in the second half. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kirk.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
The extra point is good. The lead is now 21-17. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the Horned offense takes the field now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. He'll hand it off. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So second and 4.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Now here's the toss play. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Crucial third down play right here. And here's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And here's the return. And they've got the returner corralled. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Offense getting set. It's second down. He hands it to the back. Got the first down and still motoring. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Past the 40. They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29.
And that's what he likes to do. He knows he's a weapon out there, not just with his arm, but when he can pull it down on an option like this and pick up a big chunk of yards, it can leave any defense with their head spinning.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking for a receiver. Close to the tight end. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
Boy, what a call here by the offensive coordinator. Dialed it up perfectly. The play looked like it had a chance for a big gain. Unfortunately, the quarterback off on the accuracy, put that ball too far out in front of the receiver.
This time it's complete. They bring him down to the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again. We can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Catch made, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Texas A&M. This quarterback on fire today.
Well, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
He knocked through the P18 and go up 28-17. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Number 11, sets the kickoff.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. First play of the drive now from the 25. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. Inside give now from the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
This secondary knows how to keep their eye on the football and how to break on the ball. I thought the receiver was open. I thought it was going to be a completion. He gives you an idea of how instinctive and how athletic he is by getting into the way of that and knocking it away.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. The ball is picked off. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Finding some room at the 25. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Design quarterback run. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
And as we break for the quarter, Kirk, it's Texas A&M on top. As we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest from both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Quarterback show with the football. Headed for the end zone. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Aggies.
Chris, I don't care what era we're talking about in college football. Defending the option when it's really well executed, one of the toughest things the defense can do, and this quarterback deserves a lot of credit. A great feel of when to pull it and when to give it. This time he keeps it himself for the touchdown.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the TCU offense takes the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Swarm for the pass rush. A sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
After the first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 17. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. He's got room to run. They'll tackle him out across the 20. Not going to be easy here. Backed up, a long way to go for a first down. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking for his big tight end. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up the offense at the 39.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum, and the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice.